Hey everybody, welcome back. Episode 20, Coronation Street, the final episode. So glad you all made it. Enjoy.
Hello? Police! An ambulance!
Right, you eat for it!
Get off me!
You keep still on Neville! Get your bruise off!
Again!
Oh, well done, Nelly.
The beef agent of the two on the earth!
Okay, I'm sorry. Please just let me go, please.
Don't forget to untie me, Norman, because if you don't, there's no one to stack the shelves.
Well, we do need those Twixes shifting before they're out of date.
Right. So, Melanie, it's like that, is it? Well, if you're expecting me to care, you've got another thing coming. My fish are bigger than yours and plenty ready for frying. So good riddance, I say.
Doggy, your wife has sent you a message.
Doggy love, be strong. I'm recording the chase for you, so better come home or run out of space. Frankie, bless him, he sent you a message too.
I've got something to tell you. I've got something to say. Heritable means changing emotions.
Will you shut up?
Yeah, all right, mate. Relax.
You'll be going down for a very long time, my lad.
Wait till I'm out. I'm gonna get you for this.
Hey, you're just making things worse.
The ambulance is ready to go, I think.
Take care of my Travis. He's all I've got.
Don't you worry, Glow. Travis will be all right.
He's really lucky that he's stolen that tin of sardines and shoved it down his t-shirt.
And it's Noah and he began. Mr. Durham!
Bessie! Oh, my darling girl! Oh, thank you, Ruha.
Here's your bill.
The bill?
Really? That's fantastic news. Thank you so very much. Goodbye. Girls, he's out of a coma. That was seriously close.
The pictures are all deleted, so I'll send you the details for the initial backs payment, and we get things up and running by next week.
Ah, now there's been a bit of a fly in the ointment this end as well. How can I say this? The deal is off.
What? What do you mean it's off? Everything has been signed and there is no going back.
Now that's where you're wrong, you see. I've had a much better offer from Mr. Lone Scum himself.
I don't give a hoot about your better offer. You'll pay dearly for this Mungo Tempest.
Wrong again, old chap. You see, I am now in the fortunate position of being able to afford the best legal support that money can buy. And we'll be able to walk away from this contract with no turning back.
Leaving me high and dry.
Looks that way, yes. Bad luck, old bean. But you'd do the same if you were in my shoes.
Yes, Matty.
What's the final reckoning then?
£2,500.
2,500? That's £1,250 each.
No, Matty.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, it is 2,500 each.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Is everything okay?
They're keeping Travis in for observation, but they think he's going to be alright.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't think you liked him.
Well, I don't now. I used to be friends with him.
He was a good friend before. He just got a little distracted.
Yeah, that's what changed him.
You know, I don't think he changed that much. He's still the same Travis. He just made the wrong decisions.
You still fancy him?
No, I don't. I just think he needs some decent friends.
True.
Yeah, you're right.
Good evening, and welcome to Virus Pandemic Emergency Global Emergency. With the news of the resignation of Mungo Tempest fresh in, we go straight to the Houses of Parliament, where the leader of the opposition, Brigitte Ramsbottom, is speaking.
And I, for one, will not be shedding a tear at his departure. As our nation emerges from this pandemic, we will also be emerging from years of corruption, bigotry and deceit. For the first and only time in my tenure, I am happy to say, well done, Mungo Tempest. You've finally done the right thing.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks. But haply a woman's voice may do some good. And in lighter news, local charity Ego Performance Company are celebrating the final episode of their rip-roaring and highly successful soap opera, Coronation Street. I didn't bother watching it, but my friend said it was all right. Good night.
Hey folks, that really was it. The final episode of Coronation Street. Thank you so much to everybody who's been tuning in every week. And if you'd like to support Ego Performance Company, you can by pressing the donate button right there. Thank you and goodbye.
To unleash
the creative energies
and talents
of a young and diverse
community
to make an original
and eclectic
program of art to be celebrated
and enjoyed
by everyone.
COVID-19 has affected the arts sector in a huge way. And during this very difficult, very frightening and extremely uncertain time, Ego have done what we've always done, which is act very fast to ensure that our members, many of whom are vulnerable and extremely isolated, are still connected, are still creating, and are still certain that even though the whole world has closed down around them, the Ego is still there. In March, we launched our weekly soap opera, which has involved all the members from all our ensembles. And our production ensembles have been given briefs to keep engaged with their artistic selves. And all this has helped our members reflect and cope with the uncertainty that this pandemic has brought about. However, to be able to continue in our ambitions for Ego's long-term and very bright future, we need your help now. Ego is vital to its members. but don't just take our word for it.
It gives me an escape from my own life. Having a disability and working very hard, it gives me an escape to do something else.
If it wasn't for Ego, to be honest, I don't know who I would be. Of course, it means that I'm part of the Ego Performance Company, and I just get to act with them and learn the scripts and help with the scripts and stuff like that. But it also means that I just get to be part of their family, which is probably the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
Without Ego even knowing it, they have helped me through a tough time. Yeah, they have in more ways than they would know. Ego has definitely helped me during lockdown. You know, personally, I like my own space, but at the same time, I do sort of kind of rely on being social, because I get very lonely sometimes. So being able to continue Ego even when theatres aren't open is great. I'm aware of how lucky I am and how lucky all of us are here at Ego to be able to continue to act and to be able to continue to do what we love, because some other places might not be able to do that.
I don't know what I'd do without Ego. It means so much to me. Like, this one time, I thought that I might have to miss one of the show dates, and then I cried for 2 hours. So it means a massive amount to me.
Favourite thing, I don't know, it just feels like belonging. It's amazing how you just settle into it, and something sort of familiar about it in a way. It's great. It's just feels right.
So I'm always I'll always be grateful for, Corin picking up the phone, yeah, come down, you can, watch Big Ego and see what you thought. But yeah, I'll always be grateful, because I needed it, if that makes sense. I needed that. There'll be times where, obviously I'll be at work and I'm not in a good mood, one of those days, and then I'd come, and by the end of the day I'm like, oh, I feel better now. I feel so much better. Yeah.
At Ego, I was a bit shy at first, and secondly, I have now come out of that, and I'm really happy being there.
The service that Ego provides to the community is really whatever artistic outlet the community needs. Actually, what Ego works like is it's responsive. It kind of, when people kind of need Ego is there for them, basically. But it's basically about giving people who don't always have an opportunity an artistic output, a chance to basically to talk about them and their experience through art, because that's what really art is about. When people are able to do that, people are happier. And there's so much statistics and work that says how much people's mental health improves and people's physical health improves and people's opportunities and career prospects improve when they're able to kind of express themselves and kind of have that kind of outlet.
With your generosity, you can help Ego to unleash the creative potential of its members for years to come. Your support will allow Ego to be self-sustaining, and such stability will enable us to focus on a future for Ego where we're nationally recognised and our wonderful creatives are out there who are from every section of society. We know at Ego that we've got more to do, but diversity is our strength. And we are dedicated to being a fully inclusive performance company, and we are totally committed to supporting our members to see beyond the limitations that are on them. Because at Ego, we refuse to see them as a barrier to success and personal growth. So with your help, Ego can continue to enable its members to find their voices in the safe and nurturing environment of Ego.
£5 a month will cover a volunteer's expense like mine.
£10 a month would pay for an artist sketchbook pack like mine.
£30 a month would pay for a membership.
To donate to Ego, please head over to www.localgiving.org/donations/Ego Performance. And you can choose to donate on a monthly recurring basis, or you can make a one-off donation. Any donations would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Please donate today!